Right. What's good, my people? Welcome back to the TMR podcast. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm here with the one, the only Queen P. What's good, Queen P?
I'm Daya in the building.
Yes,
Looking
sir.
forward
Yes,
to this
sir.
one.
Yes, sir. And it is going down, guys, this Saturday. NLC presents Mayhem, hosted by Paris and your boy. It is going down this Saturday, 3rd of May, Fiddler's Elbow, 1 till 5 p.m., guys, right? That's at 1 Madeline Road in Camden. NW5 3HS. It's £20 on the door, £10 tickets. We don't chase clout, and it's strictly business we're about. We are
Mm-hmm.
here today for the main event face off. Rivers, Slimbuck. What's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
my
yeah,
guys?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
good?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah. What's popping? What's popping?
Yeah,
Salute,
Rivers.
gentlemen. Good,
What's
good
good?
evening.
Good evening, man.
Yes. What's going on, Rivers? It's just rubbing the chin. What's
I'm here, man. I'm here, man. What go on? What's good? TMR, Queen P, Slimbuck. What we doing? What's going on?
Salute. What we
Oh,
doing? What we did? That's what I want to know, Rivers. What are we doing? How did we get here? That's what I would like to know. How did we get here?
Well, you need to talk to Slimbuck about that. I'm a veteran, bro. If it weren't
Mm,
Slimbuck, it would have been someone else. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. This ain't new. You
mm,
understand? There's no how did we get here for me. Like
mm.
they pick the phone up, they call me, I answer, I gladly oblige. That's how I got here. You
Fire,
understand?
fire, fire,
Okay,
fire.
so Slimbuck, how did we get here then?
Yo, man, it's not. There's no like there's no bad blood to this battle. Like no backstory or nothing. Like it's just um, you know, the name was brought up and it was you know what it is. Like he said, he's one of them ones, right? And these are the names when they present them to you, like you have to either be ready or not, right? And
Right.
yeah. I was ready. I was ready. Been around like a couple battles. I think I'm ready for a battle matchup like this. And I feel like this is my my biggest one of my biggest tests in terms of the UK talents.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we here. There's no nothing like wasn't no disrespectful,
So we
comments
don't have no
made,
beef and that.
no beef.
I've always given credit to what Slimbuck does in it. I fuck with Slimbuck. I like what he does. Do you get what I'm saying? And if I
Mhm.
didn't, I wouldn't even accept this battle. Do you understand? So me accepting it is testament to how he's been working, what kind of pain he's been putting in. You understand? So that's
For
why
sure.
we're here. That aside though, I'm not
Mm,
trying to give him too much credit. I've seen what he's doing out there. You understand?
mm,
So I'm not trying to be here grooming his ego and none of that. Fuck Slimbuck.
Oh,
right.
You
talk
understand? That's what
Right.
we're doing. You feel
Right.
me? But
crazy,
like
man.
from a professional standpoint, I do
Yeah,
respect like what I've seen from him in terms of the work he's put in, the kind of ethic that he shows. I fuck with
Right.
that heavily. You
yeah.
understand? But you get me? I'm trying to murder this boy. You get me? And
Mm-hmm.
look, and the reason why, and this, I'll be honest with you. The reason why is because if I don't murder him, what's gonna happen to me?
Mm.
What's gonna happen to me, bro? I've got to do what I got to do. You understand?
word,
Well,
That's
word,
how it
word.
is.
Slimbuck, yeah. What would happen then if he doesn't murder you? What's gonna happen?
Oh man, is either one or the other, bro. Like I feel like you don't walk out of this battle, if you're not ready. Like if this battle doesn't become what I want it to be, which is a classic,
Hmm.
and something that will be talked about for ages. This is what we want to do, right?
Hmm.
If this battle is not that, then is it I died or he dies, right? Yeah, is it I
Mm.
die or he dies, right? That is your like that is the mindset I'm coming to. Like for people talking about the battle, look, like I said, like we were talking behind the scenes, right? I told you that the battle came up in group chats where I'm in group chats, and a lot of top tiers in the UK, they love the battle genuinely, right? It's not something that they were just I've seen the guys on Apex, and the guys, like, people were just wondering how and why the battle has not happened yet. Like you know that kind of a matchup that just hits you like what, like they love the battle, and because of the love they are showing towards the battle, it gives me that excitement that yo, yeah, this is the one, this is the one. Like I've had opponents, but you know, is a name like Rivers. Look, I'm telling my guys, I am not judging Rivers of his recent shit, right? I know who I saw against Tali. I know who I saw against Moke. I know who I saw against Tech, even Tech. I know who I saw against, the likes of Gemini. No, like, he's the one. And if you're not careful, like you might just, walk into a death trap, bro. Like so, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's gonna be. Look, I'm excited for this one, and when I get it this excited for a battle, I only do well. I don't think I'll die at this moment. I'm not here. I didn't bring myself here to die, and this is my
Mm,
debut on NLC, bro.
mm.
Bro, no, 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 man, it's gonna be beautiful, bro. I promise you, it's gonna look. If it's, I heard like one battle dropped out of the card. Like I said, like with the mindset I'm coming with, if it's just two battles on the card, this will be worth it. Like if it's just this battle on the card, it will be worth it. Like I don't care. I just want to come and just rap, bro. Like yeah, and we yeah, it's
Well, that's
beautiful,
a
bro.
fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
I love that. So, is there anything in particular? This is aimed at both of you, but we'll go with Rivers first. Um, what is there a specific thing that you feel like you do better than Slimbuck? And same question to you, Slim. After.
Do you know what it is? I think when you're a good battle rapper, the thing that makes you a good battle rapper is that you do what you do very well. Do you understand? So you're in your own lane. You do what you do very well. You understand?
Mhm.
I think Slimbuck does what he does very, very well. Do you understand?
Mhm.
I can't knock him for that. But I don't think we are similar to compare what he does with what I do. You understand? Like if we want to talk about punching, we don't punch the same. If we want to talk about everything, we just don't do things the same, innit? Like I prefer how I do things because I'm me. He's gonna prefer how he does things because he's him, innit? But for the
Mm.
most part, I don't see there's not really so much of a similarity between us to where it's like, oh yeah, like I can do that better than him. It's like you do what you do in a totally different way. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's not totally different, but not good. It's still good. It's just your way
Mm.
of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I see it. And it's not just him, but I see that with a lot of battlers. Like we get to a stage in this thing where it's like, raw, everyone at the top of their game doing their thing the best way they can do it. It's kind of the best version of them you're gonna get. You can't. There's no comparison really and truly in it. So that's kind of how
Mhm.
I see it.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
might feel different.
yeah. For me, I feel like I have to be honest. I think Rivers is a more structured battle rapper than I am. Like the patterns, like he takes his time with it, right? And when he's a better rhymer too. Like I can rhyme, but I won't go through the pain of you know weaving it like that till I get to where I want to go to, right? I
Mhm.
rather just cut it short and
Mhm.
and get to it. But he's a better rhymer. The multis are almost perfect, like if not perfect. Like I don't do that. I can I maybe will word it, slant the rhymes and make it sound good for the crowd, you
Mm.
know. But I think so for me, coming to the UK, I wasn't really concerned about the intricacy of the writing. I want it to be entertaining, enjoyable to those in the building and those on camp, right? I just want to sell the battle and sell my brand. That's how I've always operated. But coming to the UK, honestly, I'm trying to like learn a few things to not really changing who I am, but trying to like
You're
incorporate
adding.
this
You're
thing.
basically adding to what you can already do. That's what
Yeah,
you're doing. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I have
And,
to. I
and,
have
and
to in a
I've seen
battle
that
like
through your battles. I've seen little bits and pieces you've put on top, and
yeah.
each battle what you've learned, and so I've seen. So I'm expecting in this battle to see a slim buck I've never seen before.
Word,
You
word,
understand? That's what
word,
I'm prepping for. I'm prepping for a Slimbuck that isn't even on camera. You know what I'm saying? A new
word,
Slimbuck.
word,
Everything is, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm wait. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing in it.
word,
So
word, man. Word.
So,
Word, bro.
so with all the strengths you was pointing out of Rivers and Slimback, do you feel like you've done what you needed to do in your preparation to be able to combat his strengths?
Yeah, yeah. I'm still doing it. You know, the it's not over, bro. Like I'm still doing it. I'm still on it today. We'll be on it tomorrow. We'll be on
Mm,
it on Thursday, Friday, and on
yeah,
mm,
Saturday, bro.
up until
I
the day
still
of, and I'm sure even
I'll still
before the
be
battle,
on
there'll be moments where
yeah.
man's like, right, let me, you know.
I'll still
mm.
be on it till Saturday, bro. Like you
Mhm,
can't in a battle like this, you can't slip up, bro. Like
mhm.
so, yeah, yeah. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Right, right. Okay. So I heard you say about you're not judging Rivers off his recent battles. Why
Yeah.
ain't you judging him then off his recent battles?
I feel like the battle rap sometimes like for those for the likes of Rivers. This is not me trying to like I'm a guy that's obviously want to be honest. Like we can't create what is not right,
Right,
and the people we know when we're speaking facts. He's done it
Mhm.
longer than I am, right? And
right.
when you've done it for this period of time, I don't know where my mindset would be at when I've been in the game for like 10 like that long. I heard I wasn't even aware of was it Gift of the Gabs or something like I
Mhm,
Right.
thought it started, from a certain era, but then I heard that it was before,
mhm,
so bro, like once you're doing it for that long and have faced a lot of people from different eras and different tiers, I feel like a couple of slip ups. We're all humans. In terms of what you're going through, where your mind is at, what you
mhm,
think about your opponent. And the number of battles you can take at a certain period. So I feel like his recent shit might not be the 100% Reavers.
mhm,
I feel like there's more where that came from. The Ghana shit wasn't so pure. But
mhm,
me walking into that battle, I just watched the battle to for my own entertainment and to see if I can get a little bit of armor from these
mhm.
things, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
I'm not using it to judge Rivers because Rivers, oh my God, man. For those that they know, for those that know, they know. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Rivers, could you agree with that?
Um,
What he
I'll
said?
I'll say this. I'd even add to it. I'd say like, let's say I've been battling 10 plus years.
Right.
So I think the difference between me and Slimbuck right now is that Slimbuck still has that excitement that you have when you kind of are just kind of, I don't want to say he's just starting because he's been doing his thing, but like in terms of the UK scene, he's
Right.
building, he's growing, he's getting bigger and bigger opportunities. That so there's more excitement for him in terms of the enthusiasm that he'll show in everything that he's doing. Whereas for me, I've been doing this such a long time that every single performance that I've had, majority of my performance, great performances. But then there's been performances where I've accepted them and things in life have come involved and it's made me not able to give my full enthusiasm. But because I'm me and I don't want to, I can't do it, I'll let you down, and
Mm,
I'll just take the battle anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'll
right.
just try if I have to, because I feel like it's unfair on my opponent if he's put a lot of work in, and because something's come up with me. Like I've had
Yeah.
all types of legal worries and all types of mad shit going on to where it's like I still have to battle anyway.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't want to make my opponent feel like they've put all this work in and I haven't, because I ain't got things patterned the way I want them to, I'm just gonna allow them to not have the opportunity. No, they still get the opportunity. Like the Cole J battle, I was dealing with grief at the time. My grandfather
Right.
died. You understand?
Right.
But I still said I'll do it, and they said to me, "You don't have to." I said, "No, no, no. I've agreed to do this. Let's get this done." You understand? And we got it done. So there's a few performances that ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? But judge me on my last. My last performance was tech, clean performance,
That
nice
was fire.
performance,
That
great
was fire.
performance,
Yeah.
win.
That was fire.
Um,
Right.
so I'm just, it's a step at a time, innit? So next now, Slimbuck. Let's give another great performance. Then we move on. You know what I'm saying? So that's it,
Mm.
really and truly. But I feel what Slimbuck's saying, where it's like you don't judge a battle rapper by the worst you've seen him do. You judge him by the best you've seen him do. Judging him by the worst you've seen him do might be suicide.
Yeah,
Judging him
word.
by the best you've seen him do is probably the smartest thing you can do, because you're judging him by the full to the brim version of himself, rather than him where he's not full to his or at his fullest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna look at Slimbuck as, what does he do on the best days? You know, he could have a bad round here, he can have a bad moment here, but I don't care about that. I care about the best version of him, because that's who's dangerous. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how I see it.
Okay. Okay. Lit. 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 So your headspace then going into this battle, do you feel like that it's more is as clear as like when you was going into the
Oh
battle
yeah,
with
yeah,
Tech,
yeah, yeah.
or
No, this
you're more
you
clearer?
there's a hidden element that I don't really like to speak about, but there are certain opponents that, like, I don't want to say this without offending. I don't want to offend anybody, but there's certain opponents that I might get given sometimes where it's not really inspiring for me, because part of me knows that this person probably would never be able to chat to me in no space or place in life. So
Mm.
Mm,
them even getting the battle with me is already an L for me in my mind,
right.
because I
Mm,
shouldn't even be talking to them. You understand?
right.
So there's certain opponents like that where me not doing well against them is different than me having something going on. I'm not doing well because I don't even feel like I should be battling this person. It's already an L, no matter what I say. You know what I'm saying? The fact they even get to speak to me is a win for them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But I don't feel like that about certain of the guys. The guys, I feel like these are conversations that need to be had. You know, me and Slimbuck have to have a conversation. There's so
Oh,
much other battlers in the game right now where we're supposed to all, you get me? Like, my mentality was always, everyone's meant to be going at it. Like, there's not meant to be
Yeah.
people protected and he's over there and, oh, he's a top tier, he can't battle.
Yeah.
Like, imagine I was playing that game. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
But when I noticed that you can do your thing in there, let's go, let's get it cracking, bro. If it's not
Yeah.
today, it'll be tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But there is
word,
no
word.
one that is coming up that's got potential. If they catch a light, like what I would say Slimback has done, where they've had these performances, you then expect Rivers to get thrown at you and expect that to go down and to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
no
Word,
ducking,
word.
no smoke. I want anyone that's, and I'll rather battle Slimback today than in a couple years. No,
Mm,
I'm not trying to battle you in a couple of years, bro. I'm trying to battle
Mhm.
you now. Yeah? I don't need you
Get
Yeah,
it
to
out the
battle.
way.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to get this out of the way now. I don't want to battle a Slimbuck that's had the Rivers battle, the Gemini battle, the that. Nah, 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 nah. We're not
mm,
doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, we're going to battle
Mm,
Slimbuck today. Yeah, we're going to be part of the storyline of the history and all that.
word,
Yeah, we're not
word,
battling
mhm.
him when he's there. You understand?
word, 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 word. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. Like, like I said, like I'm not perfect. Like I got a few things to add to what I already have going on, right? Yes, I can come up with like three dope rounds that will be entertaining for people, but there's a couple of things I have to do. And while I'm going forward, I'm learning these things. And yeah, this is a battle that, pushed me a little bit to, you know, like put it in writing, right? And try to, these are the guys that they 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 play the mind game, right? Battle rap is more than just talent. Like it's more than just talent. Like there's branding, there's
Strategy.
there's a charisma, and there is, you have to be able to be calculative, right? And know what to do at a certain point in time, know where to push these rounds and the haymakers, know how to set it. And I'm
Mhm.
trying to like get there. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be beautiful. Look, they should get their tickets, man.
I would. If you ain't
They
got your
should.
ticket for this one here, I don't know
Oh
what you're doing. I don't know
man.
what you're
They
doing, bro.
should. And
Oh
Like,
do you know
look,
why?
look,
man.
Do you
look.
know why I feel especially excited? Because this particular matchup, Rivers and Slimbuck, was me. It was me. It was my idea.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
yeah,
said
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
see Rivers and Slimbuck. What do the
That's
man
fine.
them think? And the man
That's
them went like
fine.
this. Ooh, that's
That's
a
crazy.
crazy one, Pete. I said, no,
Crazy.
say no more. I'm gonna try
Crazy,
and lock that
man.
in.
You
So
know,
you see,
on
when you
that
both
stage.
said yes and you both was available,
Yeah.
hmm
oh
It's a
Yeah,
my
dream
yeah.
come
god,
true. It was like, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Right.
Like, look, like Paris, man, like I said, a lot of people they speak highly of this battle. If whether they are able to come to be there in the building or not, like they love the matchup. Like, hearing
Mhm.
about it, no one, I know, has talked down on the matchup. Like,
Mhm.
they feel like it's very interesting, and and something that needs to happen. Yeah, we here, and we here, and
Mhm.
we need to have this conversation. Like you said, yo, man, Saturday, let's do it. Let's do it. It's gonna be one of them ones. I know it's gonna be one
Yes.
of them ones.
Has to be. Has
Yes.
to be. Has to be, man.
Yeah, let's just rap. No, no,
That's it, bro. I'm
let's
here for it.
just fucking
I'm
rap,
here for it,
bro.
bro.
No,
Here for it, bro. You know,
let's
I
rap,
think I
bro.
think for me, I think because of my situation with Jano and how that battle panned out, I feel like I don't mind the third round how that panned out, but the rest of the battle wasn't really to my standard. So
Yeah,
this battle here, because Slimbuck is like, to me, I think Slimbuck is like the number one representative of all of battle rap Africa right now. That's what
yeah,
I would say. I don't know how anyone else feels.
True. True.
So for me, there's a little redemption that comes with having a good performance against him, because I know that the people that saw me in Ghana are gonna watch this battle and they're gonna be able
word,
to judge me on this rather than that. So
word.
I have to do well here.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's more riding on this. You know what I mean? I'm
Word,
trying to go
word,
Yeah.
back
word.
to Ghana, be able to say, right, like, yeah, come on, man. I know you saw what happened with Jano, but I know you man saw the Slimbuck battle though, right? So come
Facts,
on,
facts,
brothers.
facts,
You know what I
facts,
mean?
facts, facts. And it'll be more eyes on it too, because like Ghana is family. I've
Yeah,
been to Ghana, and
yeah.
I
You
I
battled
battled
Jano there too.
Gino. It was
Yeah,
crazy. I've been there, and they love me out there. And so
100.
look, I was not, what is exciting me is this. I'm supposed to have a battle with Blaine that didn't go down. I know that most of the materials were tailor made, but that love, that passion to do this. I went on. I came to the venue. I saw Rivers. I went on stage. I had family. I had friends, and the battle didn't happen. That broke me a little bit. That was the first time I was being no showed in battle rap.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
so
UK, man.
yo, so
Right.
it's crazy, and I thought that every business should be handled right,
Yeah.
and all before the day, so yeah, yeah, yeah. And I
Mhm.
feel like this is an opportunity for me, for those that didn't get to see me rap.
hmm
Come to the NLC
Get them
stage on
tickets, bro.
Saturday to see
Get
me
them
rap, to
tickets,
see me
bro.
do this again. Like, I haven't rapped this year. I don't think so. No, I haven't rapped this year. I thought I was gonna rap for TMR last weekend, and
Yeah.
whoa, what is happening, man?
Yeah.
It
What if
happens, bro.
Rivers just wakes up tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen. I'm gonna make sure you get your battle off for the year, bro. Don't worry
Yo,
about it. I'm gonna
let's
make sure of it.
fucking go, my
I'm gonna
guy.
make sure of it, bro. I'll be
No,
there
no.
early. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there
Yeah,
before it opens. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
make sure of
Yes,
Yeah,
it.
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
sir. I like
I
that.
feel like, the kind of love I have for this. Like, I don't just want to get on stage and just let people see me just putting words together. No, like, I do this. Like, I think I was made for this. Like, that's how I get into, I attend to this mission. So yeah, yeah, this is one of the ones. It's gonna be
Right.
beautiful. You're gonna be there, right?
Of
TMR,
course, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
UP,
Yes, sir.
You know
Come
me.
on, man. She has to be. She's gonna be standing right between us, bro.
Big
Yep.
Snoop is
Making
gonna be
sure.
there, of course, right? Snoop is
Yes,
gonna be
Yeah.
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, if if
Mhm.
if if it's just three of you and probably Tally by the side, I don't mind. I just want to
Listen,
rap.
Mm-hmm.
this
I
is just
just want
about
to
us
rap.
rapping, bro, and like the footage will tell the story as it needs to be told, in it. Like, you're gonna get
Word,
great bars, you're gonna get great performance, you're gonna get two hungry niggas going at it. You
word.
understand? You're gonna get,
Mhm.
if not one of the best newcomers of his time against one of the best newcomers of my time. Well, what is that? Like, I'm 2 out of 2 when it comes to no loose chat. I'm about to make
Fire,
it 3 out of 3. And when I say
fire,
3 out of 3, I mean
Mm.
classic
fire.
performances. Not I'm not trying to take nothing away or da 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 da. Because my
Crazy.
opponents that I've had also bring it back in the last 2 battles I had on No Loose Chat. So I'm
NLC.
expecting the same thing again. That's going to be kind of the pattern that I'm going forth with on No Loose Chat.
Mhm.
Strong performances against strong opponents, good
So
battles, great
if
footage.
if I
You
may
know,
ask, why hasn't, from the first two, the time frame, why hasn't Rivers been back on NLC since then?
Now listen, don't be fishing for angles. I know we got time. Yeah, I see what you're doing
Mm,
here, bro. Yeah, don't you dare. Yeah, man
let's
sitting there with
go.
his notepad, like, yeah. So,
Let's
so
go.
Paris. So what is it? Yeah.
I mean,
Do you know what I think? I,
shit.
I do think we've had things booked that haven't gone down though. I'm sure we booked
Yeah.
something and it just never worked or whatever in it. But
No.
yeah, man, it is what it is. There's been a lot of development cards with up and comers coming out. Also, sometimes when you're on prem, schedules clash and all these type of things. So when they've
Yeah.
had big events, sometimes I've had the battle booked. It might even be within a couple weeks of that, but then it doesn't give me enough time to give knowledge. Like I've put myself under a lot of pressure with the first two performances I've had there. So now anytime there's a battle opportunity popping up, if anything's happening around it, I'll just say no because I don't want to go to no lose chat and be any less than what I've already given them. You know what I mean?
Fire.
So
Fire.
so it is kind of my fault a little bit where I'm just trying to make sure that I clear everything out the way before I accept a no lose chat battle in it, and it just hasn't really panned out the best way. And when it has panned out, things have happened and it hasn't been able to go down in it. So that's
Fire.
really
Hmm.
what I would say it is. Yeah. So you can write that as your angle, bro. Yeah.
Mm,
I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll go back
Yeah,
to the
just delete the bit
material
that you wrote and just add that bit,
and
cut the
add
paste. So
yeah, piece it all together.
this is it,
And
bro.
shout out to the other battlers on the card too.
Oh
The
yeah, salute to
Dazzy,
Mm.
them.
and TKE. I think TKE. Yeah.
Yeah, so and it's a
Yeah.
bigger test for TK. He's been doing well recently. He's been upgrading. He's been having good
Yo,
moments. So
man is
let's see how he does
working,
against
bro.
this guy.
It
Man is
is.
working like rent is due, bro. Like he
Yeah,
mhm.
Yeah.
100%.
week in, week
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Oh
seen him on the
It's a
man,
fact.
TMR thing. He's doing his bit on
Yes,
TMR. He's
sir.
doing his
Yes,
thing. You know
sir.
what I'm saying? So like, I'm seeing that TKE is really putting in a lot of work right now, and
man is
you
on
can
Yes.
see the
Netflix,
elevation.
spend game,
Mhm,
everywhere, man. It's
mhm.
crazy.
Facts,
That's fire. That's
facts.
fire, man.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
TMR's putting the work in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no,
wants it. He
respect it.
wants his spot. You get me? He wants his spot.
TK is doing his numbers, man. He's doing.
Mhm.
I
Mm.
see the Bergkamp bar that went out the other day. I said, oh yeah, say no
Yeah.
more, broski. Like it's like
Yeah.
I'm just
Mm.
seeing. Like, one thing I love about battle rap, I think that gives me more enthusiasm at this stage is seeing like pause, but seeing the growth in other artists.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like to see, like, I remember, when you see the guy come in wet behind the ears, doesn't really know much, and then he's in someone's face, and I'll get the Mac shooting, and the Mac is like,
Yeah.
right, who is that? Kevin? Wow, Kevin is grown. Like things,
Mhm.
it's good
Mhm.
sometimes to
It's
see
true.
the change. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? The
Yeah.
Yeah.
upgrade and the caliber
The
changing
growth.
in certain people. You'll
Mhm.
talk to a man and they'll be asking you advice. Then a couple years down the line, Rivers, I smoke you, right? It's like, what?
Mm.
Oh, okay, say no
Crazy,
more, bro.
Yeah.
man.
So like,
Crazy.
salute to them guys,
Crazy.
man. Salute to them guys.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Fact.
We've got an international coming over that is battling TKE,
Yes,
M
sir.
City.
M
For,
City.
for
Fire.
those
Okay.
that
Fire.
don't know about M City, go and look him up.
Anyone? I haven't seen M City before. What's he saying? Have you seen him, Slim? Or
I haven't seen him. No, I've not. I
okay.
haven't seen him.
I seen him. I think he just battled Big T,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I believe.
Okay.
I think it was supposed to be on your last card. I think he came. Was he the one that flew in and couldn't battle? Was it?
No, no,
Okay, okay,
no. He's been to Ireland and battled
oh,
in
okay,
Ireland before
okay,
on one
okay,
of their cards, and and yeah, London's is next.
okay,
He's
okay.
touring the UK basically, bit by bit.
Yeah, so it's a good look. It's a good look for TK as well.
Yeah,
Fire.
definitely.
That's fire.
What's
That's
the
fine.
other battle on the card? Baylor against
Dazzy.
Dazzy.
Dazzy. Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, this one here. Oof, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because Dazzy does well on No Loose Chat. He does
Yeah,
well.
yeah. That's
Mm,
his
But
he
home.
Baylor
does.
is a very disrespectful character to
Mhm.
try and surpass. I'm
Mhm.
glad I didn't battle this version of Baylor. I battled him twice, but it was never this version that he is now, in it.
Mm,
Like, like if I was battling him now, it would make me think I would have to say something out of order just to kind of balance it
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
one of those ones. But yeah, no, let's see what Dazzy does. Dazzy's quite witty. He's got his punches going on, and where he's had a few battles recently against tougher opponents in terms of stylistically. So it'd be nice
mm,
to see now what you've learned from that and how you can adapt back to battling Like, because I see Baylor as what like a Mandem type of battle. So
Mm.
how do you adapt back to battling a Mandem kind of performer? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we'll see. And what's Baylor gonna say? Because Baylor usually is disrespectful, but is he gonna be disrespectful to this big black youth? I don't know. I don't know. We have to see.
Well, he might be, because Baylor's a big white you. But you
And this
think
is what
Baylor
I'm
gives?
saying.
First of
So
all, but let's not get into Baylor's Irish. He don't give a shit about
yeah, that's
none
Mm-hmm.
of
true.
that.
Fighting, man. Yeah,
Because
man. Mm-hmm.
Irish is
He
the
don't
same,
care
isn't it?
about
Yeah,
none of
man.
that, fam.
There's
Mm-hmm.
no nothing. There's no difference. Like when you're
Mm-hmm.
Irish, it's almost like you're just one of us, basically.
Yes,
You know?
sir. Yes,
He's
sir.
black, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically. To be honest.
Crazy.
Because
Crazy.
listen,
They're
Baylor's
out here sipping the
probably,
same Guinness that Slimbuck sips and that. So yeah, we get it, man.
you feel
They're part of the
me?
family.
Mm.
Part of the family,
Crazy,
man.
man. Crazy.
I
Crazy.
think Baylor, from speaking to Baylor, he's definitely ready to come and put on a good show. Because remember last time on the last card in March, he didn't get to um have his battle because his opponent no showed.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
So
I think he's the one. Okay, yeah.
that he was due to battle. It was AR, right?
Right.
TMR.
That
Right.
was it.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, AR didn't turn up for some reason, and Baylor
He's
didn't
still
get to get his
apparently
round
I heard
off.
he's still at the Emirates Stadium. I don't know where that came from, but someone told me he's still at the Emirates Stadium. AR.
Okay.
So, yeah, yeah. Because that's the last bar that we heard him spit ever. It's like Emirates Stadium,
Mm,
Emirates Stadium,
he's still there.
Emirates Stadium, Emirates Stadium. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
That was painful.
he's still there.
But salute to him. I want him to come back though. I liked his character. He was very, very like he was so arrogant. It almost tricked you into thinking, right, he might be good.
It-
He might be crazy. He might be fun. And then it's like, oh man, I really wanted you to live up to the hype though, my guy. I really
yeah,
wanted that for you, like, because
he
you was
was
selling it.
definitely a character.
It was a character
He,
still,
he's
you know.
witty.
Very.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of man they're very skilled. Even like I'll put myself in that. I'm very skilled, but I don't really use my character that much. You understand? Whereas them man they
Mm,
was maxing out the character. All he needed was to just be like good enough, and yeah, bro, you're gone clear. Like man would like you. You'll be able to move forward and whatnot. But
yeah.
it's still theory. So you still have to
Well,
get the bars right.
exactly.
Mhm.
We've got some performances as well on this card.
Okay.
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 So we've got some dope rappers coming to do a little set for you guys.
Okay.
I know of May one, and I'm not too sure about the other, but I know of May one though. He's like
Jestik.
majestic, but May one's
Mhm.
been making moves on the underground scene for a long ass time still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they both have, to be fair.
Yeah. So
So,
Okay.
and they've both got new music, so
that's calm.
that's gonna be good for us to
That's
hear
fine.
them.
That's fine. You know, when some of my guys, when they saw May 1, they were like, oh, the battle is happening on the 1st of May. I said, no, talk.
Yo, they just want to
Talk.
get out there as quick as possible. They just took 2 days off
Wow.
the title. Like, fuck it, let's go early, bro. I said May one. Is that the yeah?
Yo, they were
Yeah.
like, who battles on a Thursday? I was like, no, bro. Like,
Is there a 3 day event? Like, what's going on there? Fuck.
No, not on the
yeah,
Thursday, May 3rd.
yeah.
So Rivers, I heard you say earlier, if you lose to Slimbuck, what's gonna happen to me? And I've heard
No,
you say
I said if I don't perform correctly against Slimbuck, what's gonna happen
right,
to me?
right, right. I
Yeah,
stand corrected. Right, there you go.
yeah.
And you said about obviously Africa as well. You mean putting on a even better impression than you did the first time.
Yeah.
So could do you feel like you can't afford to lose then?
Who?
Do you feel
I
like you
can't
could
afford to lose.
lose? Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like it's not even a concept I'm considering. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it like if I do well and he doesn't, I win. If we both do
Mm,
well, it's classic. If he does well and I don't do well, he wins. So all I've got to do is go there and do well, and I'll just get one of two good results. That's just
Word,
how I look at it, innit?
word.
You
That's
understand?
fine.
But I will say this: at my stage of the game, bro, this is how deep it is, fam. I could get 30'd by Frost, and all that's gonna happen is Paris is gonna shout me and say, "Yo, we got Slimbuck." Do you
mm,
get what I'm saying? Like I'm not like you would judge the battlers by the best of what they can do. Everyone has bad days, especially when you've been doing this for 10 plus years, 12 plus years. You
Mhm.
know,
right,
you've been in this scenario nearly 40 times. Do you know
right.
what I'm saying? Not every
Mhm.
single one of them is gonna be perfect. when you've been top tier since 2015 and it's now
Yeah.
2025. You know,
Right.
your life itself will just dictate that everything ain't gonna be perfect for you. You just learn over the years how to make sure you're in the right state of mind and the right space to be able to give what you know you can give in it. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where I am right now. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, since the tech battle, well, since I come back from Ghana, I haven't enjoyed battle rap this much for a little while. The whole process of getting my shit ready for tech, I loved that. I enjoyed it. Every day that I prepped was fun. I loved it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to a point of discipline where I can't even tell you what's going on the internet. I don't know what's going on Twitter. I haven't played PS5 because I'm just so busy using my time wisely. I'm gonna look after my daughter, but when she's asleep or there's no longer no time for me to look after, I'm back on these bars because this is what I want to
Mm.
do, not because it's a
Mm,
chore. It started to feel like a chore for a certain little period. I'm not gonna lie to you because of the opponents I was
Mm.
getting, but the opponents like a Tech, a Slimbuck, you know, a couple other people that's booked for down the line. I don't want to like expose it just yet, but
mhm,
you'll see that man's picked the type of opponents that I can be excited about writing for, saying things to, excited about what they'll say back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Feeling like what they say back will mean more to me than what someone else will say back because it's them rather than whoever else that I feel like I shouldn't even be standing in front of. So it's the whole process for me is something that I've kind of fell back in love with in it. So and
Mm.
it's weird because when you love this shit and you're passionate about this shit,
Yeah.
everything just so easy. It's just so easy. Everything just falls into place. It's nice. It's
Word.
beautiful. Like
Word.
that's why Slimbuck's over there saying it's beautiful because he's got the same
mhm,
love right now that I'm talking
Yeah.
about. It's natural
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's a passion. It's like I can't wait to
Fact.
put these bars together. I can't wait to learn this, and I can't wait for people to hear what I've got. You
Word.
understand?
Word. Word.
When you
right.
feel like
Word.
that, bro, yeah, it's a joy. Like I
Mm.
said, I'm gonna be there before the janitor. Yeah, it's a joy.
Mm,
I'm gonna be there early, bro.
Crazy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, my guy. That's fire, man. Fire.
nah, that's a
Fire.
fact.
Mm.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact. So Slim, but let me ask you this: do you feel like if you beat Rivers, do you feel like it was gonna help rise your stock even
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
Yeah, hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Right.
100%, man. Like if I beat Rivers comfortably,
Hmm.
whoa, that would be another discussion. Like, but if I beat Rivers, like if it gets if it like let me put it this way. If it gets to a debate, like if it's a back and forth that some people say I won, some people like if it's a like a debatable battle, I
Uh-huh.
won.
Hmm.
Like it would
Hmm.
do well for me, right?
Hmm.
People will
Yeah.
be like, oh, he had a debatable with Rivers,
Hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna do well for me. Yeah, I know for a fact. So that's what I want, and that's what I'm gunning for. You know.
I haven't seen Slimbuck waste any opportunities since he's been over here. I haven't seen him have one opportunity he's wasted. There's been battles that I personally think maybe he doesn't feel the same, but I'll say right, he might have lost that one there. But even within that loss, he's shown so much that you still want to see him in the next battle. You still want him to elevate up. Like he doesn't lose and drop any stock. He's a man that can build stock after an L. You understand? Because
Yeah,
he's not
yeah,
losing
Right.
by big margins. If he does lose, it's by like a hair each time.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because of what he's putting in. Oh, here
Mm.
comes
I,
my
I,
monster daughter.
I you know what?
Come
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I've always had this mindset. Like I don't know, it's the fans that usually those that love Slim, but oh,
Hey.
fire,
Say yo.
fire.
Right.
Hey.
I'm sorry for what I'm
Hello.
about to do to your dad, baby girl.
That's the real boss right there, bro.
That's it.
That's
Real boss.
fire. So
That's
so
it.
look, like I've always had this mindset, about battles, right? I never go to this battle with the mindset of winning or losing. I never even leave this battle with the mindset of I won or lost, right?
Mhm.
It's always been the passion and what the battle means to me, right? It's only the fans, of course. The those that love Slimbuck will always want to say, "Yo, you killed that man."
Mm.
But for me, I've always had that. So I just want to just get there and rap. And every other thing that comes with it, I think is just a coincidence, right? It's just, it's just all part of the plan. Like, even though I like it or not, the conversations will be had.
Mhm.
People we go on YouTube, the YouTube comments, and talk. And I know that, I'm even excited that, this I can foresee this battle is gonna get numbers. Like
Mhm.
I can just see it from,
Yeah.
I haven't rapped this year. So, and he, for what he's doing, who he's been, and looking at what people are saying about this matchup, bro, the battle is gonna get numbers. People are gonna show the battle a lot of love if both of us come correct.
Yep, that's it. That's what I want. I believe like if we both do what we're supposed to do, it will be more beneficial for the battle and the culture
And the culture,
rather
yeah.
than if one of us drops the ball or whatever in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying? Having said that, I do believe that we're both good enough to where if one of us drop the ball, it will still have levels to it. But imagine we're both firing, which is what we're gonna do. We're both
Yeah.
firing 100% each. Oh my days, let's go! I'll watch that battle myself a million times. You
Of
know what I'm saying?
course.
Mm.
So that's
Same
kind of
here.
what I'm hoping for.
Same here.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
definitely one for the culture. Definitely one for the culture. So before we get up out of here, then, for all the people that's gonna be buying tickets, right? Spending their hard-earned money buying tickets. This is a question to both of you, but you can go first, Lynn. But what should they expect from you come May the 3rd?
Um, they should expect some of the craziest shit to be said in battle rap. I feel like I've seen a couple of Rivers battles that, I don't think they've done enough justice to this guy right here.
Mm.
I know a couple of people have been, crazy. Yeah, I give them that, but I feel like I have a different approach to this battle. And having watched Rivers for a lot of times, seeing these 3 rounds and hearing these 3 rounds, people will be like, whoa, like, they won't even understand how, I came up with these 3 rounds for Rivers that have been in the game for this much. Like, I feel like if they are there in the building, they are going to enjoy themselves because these will be some of the most creative stuffs like in battle rap ever. Let's just, let's I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah.
Nah, facts, facts,
Whoa.
facts. So same to you, Rivers. What should everyone expect to see from you then May 3rd?
Bro, listen, I'm pushing the pen. All right, you little mad girl. Basically, I'm pushing the pen to the highest level I can. I'm trying to have crazy shit. I've got 3 rounds of shit that I'm gonna enjoy, that I know people are gonna enjoy, that I know Slimbuck's gonna enjoy. You get
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? And that's
Yeah.
basically what I'm going in there to do. I'm going in there to just try and set new levels lyrically. That's really what it is, man. Like I really love the material that I got. I enjoy it. You understand? Some of my best shit that I personally think. Oh man, I don't even want to say too much, but yeah, bro. The 3rd, if you ain't got a ticket for the 3rd, I don't know what you're playing at. Like, you need to
Oh,
get your
talk.
ticket ASAP because
God.
this ain't gonna be like them other battles that you've been seeing
No.
recently. This is the high level of this shit. You understand? No
Yeah.
disrespect to anybody else doing it, but like, it's like if you've seen me, oh my days, she's destroying the house, but it's cool. Like, if you've seen me at like No Loose Chat before, I don't know why you ain't got your ticket yet.
Ooh.
You know what we do over there. You understand? You've seen what Slimbuck's
Bye.
been doing recently. What's going on? And we're the main
Mm.
event, and you ain't got a ticket. What the fuck? Like, you man
No,
need to
no,
pattern
no,
up and get
man.
their ticket. Buy 2 and bring someone in because they're gonna love you after seeing this. So you
Oh.
get me? What are we
Mm,
doing? What are we
yes,
doing?
sir. Yes,
Crazy.
And
sir.
the maddest thing is, the ticket's only £10.
What? Don't come to the door with a tenner. You better bring 20 to that door.
Nah.
Talk.
Spend your tenner
Yeah.
now. Spend your
Talk.
tenner right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
ten
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
pound. A lot of you lot are weed smokers. Cut that out. You can't smoke in the building. Buy a ticket and see something that will get your mind to a different type of high. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
Mm,
Come on,
nah,
what we
There you
doing?
facts,
go.
What we doing? But yeah,
facts.
salute to you. Like, I need to take care of this little monster and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Big up,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Slimbuck.
Salute
Salute to you, my brother.
Rivers.
I'll see you then.
Blessings.
Queen
Yes,
Thank
P,
you for
sir.
your
TMR
time.
already.
Yeah,
When's your
man.
next thing, TMR? Let
Very
them know.
soon. Announcement coming very
All
soon.
right,
Very
say no
soon.
more.
Yes,
Look
sir.
out for that, my
Yes,
G.
sir. Yes, sir. Me and you are reason Saturday anyway. We're
Come on,
reason.
bro. We're gonna
Yes,
chat.
sir.
We're gonna chop it up.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry about it.
Yes,
You
sir.
get me?
Yes,
Fire.
sir. Well, Slim Buck Rivers, I appreciate the man in pulling up, and I'm looking
Yes,
forward
sir.
to seeing you, man,
Thank
Saturday.
you.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right,
man.
let's go. May
Appreciate it.
3rd, get
Appreciate
your
you both.
tickets, man. No loose chat. Mayhem, let's do it.
Let's
Yes, sir.
Yes.
go.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Appreciate it.
All right. Love, love, love.
Bless. So, did we get City in?
No, I don't see any sign of M City right now. No,
Hmm.
but
That's
for
what I was about to say.
everybody, it is going down. NLC Mayhem May 3rd, guys. Fiddler's Elbow, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. 1 Madeline Road, Camden, NW5 3HS. We have a brazy card for you guys, right? We got Baylor versus Dazzy Talks. We got TKE versus M City. Then we got the main event, Rivers versus Slimbuck. And I'm telling you now, it's something that everyone
Mhm.
wants to see. And I would like to just say this. You guys may not have expected that battle, but the reason why you lot didn't expect that battle is because our mouth is not loose. You understand? Our mouth's not loose. There's no
No,
loose chat.
loose
You
chat.
understand? So with that being said, we don't chase clout. It's strictly business we're about. Salute.